on a collision course with unknown objects.
Make corrections. Sam, are you on this?
Collision is imminent.
All stop, now!
Ket ships, a dozen. No, more.
They've got us pinned against the Scourge.
They are scanning us, Pathfinder.
Well, scan them back.
Where is the one who activated the remnant? Their DNA signature is there. Answer me.
You're the one in my way. Who are you?
They've lost navigation.
We're being steered into their ship.
Just tell me what you want.
I won't explain what you can't understand.
Ryder, I have almost regained control of the ship. I need a few more seconds.
I actually know a lot about the Remnant. We should compare notes.
Enough! Your defiance is naive and reckless. This day marks the beginning of your greatness.
Sam,
I have plotted a potential course through the Scourge.
do it! Report.
Enemy destroyed. Damage to aft sensors.
Scourge got it?
Yes.
Get us out of here.
It will be tight.
Callow? Yes!
Nice work, kid.
Yeah. But who the hell was that guy?
Ryder, we've got trouble down here. You need to find us a port now.
Great. Where'd we end up anyway?
Sensors are damaged, but I think we're at the vault's coordinates.
You think? Gil, give it what you can. We're setting down.
We're being contacted.
We have to land. Open a comm.
Tov Jagalesto. Tov Jagalesto.
We're visitors from another galaxy. Our intentions are peaceful.
Av Naleseto.
They've sent us a nav point.
Set us down. Yes. Ha, look at that. It's beautiful. We need in that vault.
Please, you're not really going out there on your own.
We can't afford a repeat of last time. I'm the Pathfinder. First contact is on me.
Most important thing ever. No pressure.
If this goes badly, if I get eaten alive, even if it's hilarious, please destroy the vids.
Get us called Tanya.
Need me to take my shoes off?
Hey, Hamdal goes. Mason Roa.
I'm Paran Shai, Governor of Aya. We are the Angara.
Hello. I'm a Pathfinder with the Initiative.
Yes, you crossed dark space. I've heard of your journey, Joel. I have this in hand.
Ephra saw the ship come in and sent me to find out what's going on.
He's a human from another galaxy. A Pathfinder.
Aya is hidden, protected. What do you want?
We didn't know what we'd find here, to be honest. But I'm open to sharing what we know, if you are.
Honest? Honesty would be a good start. I'll inform Ephra. He'll be waiting for you in his office at the Resistance headquarters. I'll meet you there.
I will accompany you through our city. Your crew will stay on your ship. Follow me. Follow closely. Do not try to explore the city or interact with anyone. Ephra's guards will use force if necessary.
Understood. Is it okay to ask you questions?
I suppose.
If you're the governor, why do I need to see this Ephra?
He's leader of the Resistance.
What's that?
They fight the Ket and protect us.
What's happening?
We have a visitor.
This isn't safe. We should lock it up.
I detect unusual levels of electrostatic energy in the Angara.
This isn't safe. It belongs in a containment cell.
Let Governor Shai handle this.
You don't know what you're doing.
Am I that intimidating?
You're an outsider who invaded our home. We know nothing about you.
I'm not here to cause trouble.
Then keep moving.
How did it find us?
He, not it. And stop staring. At least it's not the cat.
None of the local flora register in my data files. We've encountered an undiscovered ecosystem.
Your city is beautiful.
Thank you. You're the first outsider to see it.
I'm honored. What happens if Ephra doesn't like me?
He won't. But you need to earn his trust.
He's responsible for everyone's safety. I know what that's like.
You're a leader.
Trying to be.
Everything will be fine. Ephra will handle.
This is the Resistance headquarters.
They are bullies, but this situation is now your fault. Don't get kicked out, Moran, not because of them.
But you're telling me to be weak.
No. I am telling you to be strong through your cunning and heart. Okay? Hey.
It really is the best one in the Resistance.
I know.
Our experience with the Ket makes us naturally distrustful of all aliens.
We've had our own run-ins with the cat.
Then you really do understand. When the Archon came to Helios, he demolished our sovereign state. Took what he wanted, as if we were nothing. Now, the Ket mercilessly abduct Angara. Often, we never see our people again. Come this way. Ephra is waiting.
Wait, the cat kidnapped you? Steal your people?
And the Resistance fights them every day. With everything we can.
Is it attrition? What are they after?
You should save your questions for Ephra.
Kadara be damned. I won't lose Fold. Ephra, this is one of the aliens from the Milky Way.
A Pathfinder.
Pathfinder. It's an aggressive move coming to Aya.
My people from the Milky Way were bold enough to come to Andromeda. I need to be at least that bold to save them.
So, Pathfinder, never mind how you even found us. Why are you here?
On a hostile planet we call Eos, I explored an ancient structure, a vault, and brought it back online. It stabilized that planet's environment.
Remnant. Recent intelligence supports that claim.
If I'm right, there's a vault on Aya that's different. I need to look inside.
You're right. There's a vault out there, but it was shut years ago and the entrance hidden. We can't help you.
The Moshai could. She's our most revered scientist and elder. She knows this vault.
But now the Ket have her, and our rescue attempts failed. She's lost to us. And you.
There must be another way. How can I convince you? Can I offer help?
Arrogant. I don't know you, let alone trust you. Why would I want your help?
Of course.
Ephra, I feel... Ephra, what this alien says is extraordinary. The Moshai would want us to be brave and not let this chance pass.
Joel, you talk too much.
Let me assess this, alien. I'll be your eyes. I know you can spare me.
Go if you want, but when he tries to kill you, be prepared to strike first.
I'm Jal Amaderav. I'll be your envoy through Angaran space.
It's gonna be cozy, so I hope you like people.
I hope I don't regret this.
Me too.
I've organized my analysis of Aya. Shall I relay it to the Nexus?
Definitely.
Be careful out there.
Ryder, ship's fixed up and ready to fly.
You really think the Moshai is a lot?
I'm just saying, as far as first contact goes, at least that went better than the last one.
Only slightly.
Yeah, what happened? I wanted to look around.
And now we have another mouth to feed, whatever he eats.
Did the translators not work?
They work.
Come on, everyone. Can we just all please try to... just listen up?
Begging. Interesting strategy.
Ryder, we followed our best lead here, and now we don't even have that.
Jal has offered to do what he can to help us access the vault on Aya.
How do we do that when we're leaving the planet it's on?
That's a fair point. Jal?
Seriously?
Settle down. Ryder's right. There's an Angara right here. Let's hear from the new guy.
One day, about 80 years ago, the Archon and the Ket arrived in Helios, and the horror began.
They declared war?
Nothing so easy to define or fight.
The Ket kidnap Angara. Their people disappear without a trace. What if they were us?
Sure, I'll fight Ket all day long, but that's no plan.
I agree. We need to get into that vault, Ryder. Surprisingly, I'm with PB. Our own mission has to take priority.
We have a plan. Kind of. Pretty solid. Jal?
The resistance is stretched thin. I was tasked with traveling to 2 of our worlds at our briefing this morning. And you'll accompany me.
Because?
Because then, Ephra will see you as trustworthy. You want that.
Jal's told me about these 2 worlds, HAVARL and Vol.
Before the Scourge disaster, Vold was a thriving planet of billions, a shining center of technology and life.
And now?
It's the center of our ground war against the Ket. Our resistance base is fighting Ket Command for control of the planet.
What about the other?
HAVARL is the birthplace of the Angara. It's started to degrade, to become wild and dangerous. We suspect Remnant.
Now we're talking.
We've recently lost contact with our scientists.
Still don't get how any of this helps us.
I do. Help us, or rather help me, and I'll vouch for you, right? Because Jal wants inside Aya's vault too.
Pathfinder, it's your call.
Okay. Yes. I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Maybe more like optimism. Confidence? You'll get there.
Jal, give Callow the nav points for both planets. Let's do this.
Still compiling my first impressions, but even their body language is so emotional. I can't wait for my first session with Jal. Yes?
I'll let you get...
I'll be here if you need me.
One hell of a trip this is turning out to be. Hostiles, ruined worlds, no home.
That's not good.
Luckily, I have the perfect way for people to unwind. Movie night.
Well, just watching a movie...
It's worth it to jumpstart everyone's party.
If I have time.
Aya has so much biodiversity and the waterfalls.
Just like Sirkesh.
Anomaly detected. Anomaly detected. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
This is home.
Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Anomaly found.
Sending the nav point for Darpalev. That's where the motionless team should be. It used to be an Angaran town. There'll be landing pads and good sight lines for a safe approach.
Anomaly on the sensors. Something big, possibly hostile, taking evasive action.
Wait, I don't think his...
Well, that's something you don't see back home.
Bringing us in.
Ryder, I will meet you at Darpalev.
It's full of life. Maybe there are golden worlds out here after all.
If there's a vault here and it's working, I wonder why it didn't show up on the map in EOS.
I don't know about this, Joel. It's risky. This is them. The ones from the other galaxy.
Yes. Ryder, Kiran Dawes, lead scientist at Darpalev.
I am honored to meet you, as a representative of the Andromeda Initiative.
Are all their people this formal?
I don't think so. Where's the rest of the team? Ryder has experience with Remnant. We might be able to help their investigations.
You haven't heard? While the team was exploring the monolith, something went terribly wrong. They were caught in some kind of remnant stasis field, frozen in place, unresponsive.
I know how to work remnant tech. I can help you.
Ryder has seen a vault and apparently reset it. Somehow.
Ocean of fish, one will have gems in its mouth. But if you think the alien can help, I'll set skepticism aside. The monolith is not far from here. See what you can do, but be careful. We don't know what triggered the stasis, and it may happen again.
Are you sure you don't want me to come with you? I don't think it's wise for you to be in Angaran territory without an Angaran escort. I know HAVARL. That, and you're already in danger of being shot on sight by Rokar.
He's got a point.
I'll give it more thought and let you know if I change my mind.
Thank you.
Tell me more about HAVARL.
Our histories point to HAVARL being the homeworld of the Angara. We built a civilization here, and then spread throughout the cluster. Then the Scourge came and destroyed it all. It took time, but we recovered.
I have to go. We'll speak again later.
Of course.
I heard the advisory that you'd be out here. It didn't prepare me to meet you.
The name's Ryder. I'm with the ANDROMEDA initiative.
They say you want to help us. I wonder what you're prepared to do.
I'm ready to prove my people are good allies.
A strong statement that doesn't answer my question. My name is Rochelle Vere. I'm an archaeoastronomer. I study our ancient cultural records for stellar phenomena. I piece together lost knowledge of ages past. My goal is to find undiscovered colonies we lost contact with, potential allies against the Ket.
You think there might be Angara worlds you don't know about?
That's what I was trying to learn. Then this happened. I was away when the disaster struck. I thought my home was destroyed, and all my research with it, but I just learned part of the building survived. I'm trying to recover my research data, but the wildlife won't let me near my old home.
These house guests, I assume they're of the hungry variety?
The structure has become a breeding ground for insects and predators, too many to face alone.
Your work is too important to lose. Let's get it back.
I'll provide my home's location. Just recover my research materials from the computer. I'll remain in contact with you by comm.
No transports available. Emergency support for cat attacks. All of them. What?
Sorry, I'm clearly in the wrong place.
You're that alien visitor that came to Aya asking about our vault.
You've heard of me.
Who hasn't? When strange new species turn up, reports spread fast. After the Ket, you can't be too careful. Luge Anson, historian with the Repository of History, Aya. Listen, if there's nothing you need, could you go away? I'm busy trying to get transport off this cursed planet.
Why did you come here from Aya?
Kieran's team found some remnant relics while digging around the old ruins. I was sent to collect them for the repository. It shouldn't have taken more than a day. But things never go according to schedule, do they?
You mentioned remnant ruins. Are there lots of remnant here?
Yes. If you've been out in the jungle, you might have seen some of it. We think the ruins were part of a vast remnant complex. We've seen evidence of hallways that wound through the area, both above and below the ground. Generations ago, our people took shelter in what we found here. That's how Palef was established.
Were there no hostile remnant machines?
None, according to the histories. We found artifacts, of course. Bits of things that we could study. But they say it was like moving into an empty home.
You don't seem to like HAVARL very much.
HAVARL's other regions suit me just fine. But here... oh no. I don't do well in this fierce wilderness. You think I'm stranded here because a branch pierced my shuttle's power core?
I won't bother you further.
Very well.
How can I help?
I have to go.
Of course. I'll be here.
Need something?
Jal said you worked for the Moshai?
Not I, but many of the team that was sent to the monolith are her students. If we can't save her people, I don't think I could ever...
Tell me more about the stasis that's taken out your team.
We don't know what started it, and it's the first time any of us have heard of... The team sent out there studied monoliths before. At least half of them were... They were just doing their job when the stasis hit. Nothing will wake them. Stimulants, loud noises. They show no reaction to sensation or pain.
I should get going.
Be careful.
Be on the lookout for Roka and Garen fanatics. They hate all aliens and will likely shoot on sight. Charming. Don't consume anything you see, not in this area.
Okay.
gonna guess those mushrooms aren't edible.
Let's be careful around the native flora, okay, everyone?
Glow-in-the-dark fungus. School-age Liam would have been so excited.
That's it. Found them. The researchers caught in the stasis field. Exactly where Kieran said they would be. Okay, let's find these glyphs.
Some of the pictures are missing. Wonder if they're around here.
Wonder if I'd get anything on the scanner.
You should now be able to interface, Pathfinder.
reading of the monitors and... Scatting stars. What? Who are you? How did...
Pathfinder Rider, with the Andromeda Initiative. I'm from another galaxy. Take a moment. Find your bearings.
More aliens appearing out of nowhere. What's going on?
The remnant tech around here had you frozen in some kind of stasis.
I don't know who you are. Just stay back.
I don't think he remembers being frozen.
Pack your equipment. We're leaving. Alert Palev that there's an alien presence by the monolith.
That went well.
What's your status, Ryder? Did you figure out what happened to the research team?
Now that they've woken up, I'm not sure they like me. But they're on their way back to Dar Palev.
That's good news. You should come too. Kiran looks like she wants to talk to you.
Don't know what caused that fire, but let's be careful.
You don't feel any different?
Any news of the
I
Moshite?
don't think so.
What do you mean, grey spiky aliens? Ket?
No. These were different. We were doing a survey of the area and saw them. Before the freeze.
You mean Turians? You saw Turians?
Why don't you and Torvar talk about that later? Right now, I want to thank you for saving my team.
You weren't lying. Kiran told us everything. She even had pictures.
I apologize for the indifferent welcome you received from me earlier.
After everything you've faced, I wouldn't have blamed you if you shot at me.
We're all glad that didn't happen.
Ryder, what you have done here, your remnant understanding and your Sam should convince Ephra you're an asset. We should speak to him as soon as we can. Perhaps on the Tempest?
Kieran, I've been thinking. If Ryder can use remnant, couldn't we fix the monoliths? Stop HAVARL's decline?
HAVARL's decline?
This will take time to explain. We can discuss it further when you have time. And don't forget to talk to Torvar about those. What did you call them? Turians?
Kieran wants to talk more about HAVARL's decline. We should discuss it when you have time.
You said you saw Turians in the jungle?
Is that what they're called? We didn't know. We just kept out of sight. They crashed here, I think.
The Turian Ark? Was it a large ship?
I saw some debris, but not an entire ship. I'll give you the nav point and you can go see for yourself.
We can speak more later.
I'll be here.
You were saying something about the planet being in decline?
It doesn't look like it, but HAVARL is sick. It started here, uncontrolled mutations in organic life, killing some, turning others into poison. We're starting to see the same elsewhere, The planet's ecosystem is crumbling, slowly but surely.
It's the monoliths. There are only 2 of them when there should be 3.
There's so much life here. Your vault must be working.
In some fashion, most likely. But the monoliths are responsible for propagating the vault's instructions across the planet. With only 2 out of 3 monoliths working, the instructions are imbalanced. So life is imbalanced. We've never tried asking the sages. There could be something in their oral history.
Stars. Those superstitious hermits don't care about modern Angara. You know that.
You saw the projections for the planet's survival. What do we have to lose?
Sages? Oral histories?
On Mithratha, that old remnant edifice over there. They trace their families back to a time just after the Scourge. They believe isolation will maintain the purity of the histories by preventing contamination by modern thought. Basic sense. They probably don't even understand or care that HAVARL's dying.
If asking your sages doesn't work, we'll be back here. So what's the harm in it?
The trek up Mithratha's teeming with Remnant. Most of us don't attempt it, but maybe you could do it. Follow the Remnant River, and keep your head. I'd hate to hear something terrible happened in pursuit of some ancient legend.
How can I help?
You said something about Angaran fanatics here?
Yes. HAVARL is home to the Rokar. They are hardliners. The Ket invasion has made them hostile to all aliens. Be prepared to defend yourself.
Did you know about HAVARL's decline?
Most Angara say that ruin is a long way off. There are Dara on the other side of the planet, where it's still safe to live. But maybe not for much longer.
I have to go. We'll speak again later.
Of course. I'll be here.
But I am in danger. A plant tore through my... What now?
I won't bother.
Very well.
My research could turn the tide against the Ket. I need it back.
I'm here if you need something.
Before you got caught in that stasis field, Kieran says you were studying the monolith. What did you learn?
There's a vault here. When the Scourge hit, it took down some functionality. It's still working to some extent, but with only 2 out of 3 monoliths, the system is off balance.
And you can't reset it without the 3rd one.
Exactly. We hoped that with enough understanding of the monoliths, we could attach our own tech to it, correct it somehow. But progress is slow. Too slow.
Mithratha and the Sages. Tell me more about that.
We don't know much. They limit their interactions with everyone else. Even when they need to trade, they say very little. Kieran's probably ashamed I even brought them up. It's just that I once heard... Stars, you'll mock me.
I won't mock or tease, you have my word. Please, go on.
When I was small, I overheard a story the sages tell of a man who lived through the Scourge. The Scourge shut down the monoliths on all planets. The vaults stopped working. But this man understood Remnant. They don't know how. And he did something. He's the reason the vault and the two monoliths worked for as long as they did. And if the tale's true...
Maybe they know the location of the third monolith.
Yes.
We can speak more later.
I'll be here.
So what we're seeing here isn't gonna last? It's gonna be a desert eventually?
That's a long way to fall.
Stay alert. We don't know what's down there.
It's stuff like this that makes everything worthwhile.
Rokar attack. Wait, are those Turians?
Those are Natana's uniforms, Pathfinder.
The Turian Ark? We've got targets! I think that's it. I need help!
Enemies incoming! More hostiles!
We've got targets! Sam, another memory prompt?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Shot to the gut. Painful. I appreciate the help back there. Name's Avidus Rix. Sorry if my methods seem extreme. Civilian life is... trying. Scott Ryder, human pathfinder. You former military? A Spectre. Special tactics and reconnaissance. Did the Council's dirty work for 15 years. What? Like their laundry? More like classified assassinations and espionage. The initiative was my retirement plan. Then Natanis hit the Scourge and bam, woke up here. What happened? Where's the Ark? No idea. Had to break out of my own damn stasis pod. A fall like that should have killed you. Those pods are sturdier than they look. But most of the Turian population is still missing, including Mason, our pathfinder. Sam hasn't transferred to me, so he's alive. Just don't know where. He hasn't made it back to the Nexus. Knowing Mason, he's out there looking for me. Mason dedicated his life to Andromeda. He's too stubborn to die now. We need every Pathfinder we can get. The debris and stasis pods from Natanis are scattered across the sector. Between the two of us, we should find something. The settlers here need your help. I'm a stopgap. Mason is the solution. Here's my frequency. Call when you find something.
I can't believe this is really happening. Thought we'd be stuck here forever, or until the aliens killed us. We built this camp from what remained of our stasis pod. If we leave, we can't abandon our wreckage. There's debris we couldn't get to out there. We have to take it with us.
Anything from the crash belongs to the Initiative. It'll go back to the Nexus with you.
Good. No telling what's still intact. Don't want hostile aliens using it against us. If you find anything from Ark Natanis, tag it for recovery. Oh, and thank you.
The path's been used, but not recently. I see tracks.
Looks like this is our only way in.
Is that even on?
I could provide analysis via the scanner, Pathfinder.
Got it. Got it. Let's give this a try.
Climbing to a great height to speak to some wise old hermits. It's like we're in a vid or something. If they hand us a magical artifact, I'm going to eat my helmet.
Gonna hold you to that, Costa.
Looks like we need to find another way.
Above!
Whoa!
Got that one.
Look at that.
bypassed our security. How is that possible? An alien?
I'm Ryder, Pathfinder with the Andromeda Initiative, from the Milky Way galaxy.
That does not explain how or why you are able to operate the remnant doors. It doesn't matter. You must leave. We do not entertain guests here.
HAVARL's in decline. If you tell me about the lost monolith, I can help fix it, reset the vault.
It's lost. The memories of its location haven't been reclaimed. On Mithrava, we have accepted HAVARL's eventual ruin.
You're just giving up on your planet? Isn't this your birthplace? Don't you want to save it?
A chasm separates want from can. What you ask, no one can give. The memory of the monolith resides within a thread that has slipped from our grasp.
I'm not sure I follow.
Reincarnation. The soul that's returned time and again. An unbroken thread. There was one, long ago, who had knowledge of the third monolith. Zorai, a champion of the Angara from before the Scourge. Zorai's soul has returned and could be made to remember what it knew. But we have no contact with it.
So you're saying there's some way we can make people remember their past lives?
Souls retain within families. An object's heirloom tied closely to that bloodline could cause memories to resurface.
But it's not guaranteed.
It has been known to happen on rare occasions in the past, with other souls. The only known heirloom of Zorai's family rests in an area with active remnant. No one has survived the journey. But perhaps you. Zorai's soul was reborn in Tavos, who is now a Roka. He recently returned to HAVARL on a mission.
I'll look into this. What have we got to lose, anyway?
I will send you the relevant coordinates. We considered HAVARL a lost cause. But perhaps now, there is hope. You're still here, I see.
You mentioned an heirloom, an object you think will bring Zorai's memories back?
Souls return within families. Sometimes the memories of the past can be recalled by an object meaningful to that family. We do not understand why or how this happens, and it has only happened on rare occasions. In all cases, the heirloom was ancient, old Ankara tech from before the Scourge.
Tell me more about Zorai.
The histories describe him as both scholar and soldier. He traveled the stars and gained knowledge from far-off places. There are even accounts of him having knowledge of the remnant builders and their machines.
And the third monolith?
Our legends say that Zorai sought out the monoliths after the Scourge came. He died, and it is unclear if he accomplished what he set out to do.
Why do you remain secluded here?
The chaos brought on by the Scourge splintered our people and all but destroyed our civilization. Fear took hold. False beliefs about our predicament were seeded and began to influence Ankaran thought, in order to maintain the integrity of what they knew to be true. 4 families left their community to come here. We've remained ever since.
Tell me more about your belief in reincarnation.
The soul grows through many lifetimes. By seeing through different eyes, it gains wisdom.
How do you grow if you don't remember?
The growth of the soul is not like the growth of the mind. Memories are not required for the soul to develop. Some even argue that old memories are an unwelcome distraction. A person may become fixated on what was, and their soul consequently stagnates.
I'll go. Thank you for speaking to me.
Of course.
another eidetic trigger, Sam?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
As death nears, it's harder to face the possibility that I might never see Amara again.
Sorry to interrupt, but what's happened?
Ahmad is ill. He hasn't got much time left. Ahmad, perhaps this stranger can help. If they've been to Palev, maybe they've seen something.
Well, I've seen lots of things. You'll need to be more specific.
My sister, Amara, she grew disillusioned with life here and left for Palav. She must live there now.
Palav was overtaken by the jungle, remember? A few cycles ago. Everyone left.
Oh, yes. I remember now. But that means Amara's gone.
There might still be a way to track her down.
All Dara keep records, don't they? If there was an organized evacuation, they would have documented the process.
And the records would state where she went. Pala, that's genius.
Where would they keep those records?
Likely some kind of administrative building. If it still stands, and the machines still work, it's a slim hope. I don't want to impose, stranger, but I would welcome any news of my sister.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Don't be foolish. No one's... Esmus lets you wander around with no supervision? You're interrupting our lesson.
Could use more interruptions.
Relax. Give the kid a break. Looks like he needs it.
Did the shrieking winds give us a break when we first sailed across the uncharted skies? No. As I was saying, the propulsion system that took Bashal to the skies was inspired by 4 remnant pieces. And that's just one. Much of our progress was prompted by the discovery of remnant artifacts.
Where are these artifacts you're talking about?
The few that still exist reside in Aya's repository. However, many have been lost. Though there are rumors that as wilds grow wilder, things long buried may be unearthed. Back again?
You believe the Angara learned crucial scientific ideas from the Remnant?
It is not just belief. It is a matter of record. Some artifacts were even left in unfinished states, likely to demonstrate how they were put together.
I think I'll leave you to your lesson.
About time.